Sandra Lemke came from Cheryl Settles and Jim Settles. She was a line of Mary from Jim Settles, or somebody. I think Jim Settles, and my grandma Cheryl bored a Mary that had my mom with somebody else, or something like that. And then my mom ended up having me. They introduced my dad and my mom together, or something like that. Jesus ended up having a kid with Mary, or something like that. And Jesus' mom and dad was somebody like a king and my grandma Sweet Cheeks, or something like that. That came into the lines of Mary, which is like my grandma Cheryl and my grandpa Jim. This is where the lines start of Mary, my grandma Cheryl, my grandpa Jim. Now, on the lines of Jesus start with somebody like my grandma Sweet Cheeks. Jesus may even be my grandma Sweet Cheeks' son, and a king or something like that. Because they made Jesus out as something that he was. I believe he looked different than they made him, or a fake Jesus came in because there was a jealousy thing with, or some other Jesus came along. Because there was than the real Jesus, because there was a jealousy thing with Jesus and how he looked or whatever else. Which the original Jesus comes from. I believe my grandma Sweet Cheeks was the queen, or and from her side of the family comes was the queen that had somebody with or a male, like my dad or his dad, with another man that made Jesus, which was actually a pure man, who then had my dad with another woman like my so Jesus may have been born from a man, a king, and then a woman like my grandma Sweet Cheeks, maybe one of her mothers or whatever else. And then they had my grandma Sweet Cheeks, who had my dad with another king like my dad, something like that. And then my dad had me with the lines of, and that's where they're supposed to meet. My grandma Cheryl and grandpa Jim, which make Mary's.